Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Sport Federation TV. Nice to have you with us. This is, of course, our opportunity to talk to our various federations in the Western Cape. And, well, we might as well get straight into it. And if you've joined us before, you'll know that Western Cape Bridge is one of the sports structures within the Western Cape and, of course, in South Africa. And Western Cape Bridge has been doing some incredible work, not only locally at schools and club level, but also internationally. So we're taking a look at what's happening with Bridge in the Western Cape and in a little bit in South Africa today. So in studio with me, I've got Diana Balrin. She is the Secretary of South African Bridge Association, but also the Vice President of Bridge Western Cape, Michelle Alexander. Michelle, nice to have you in studio with us. Hello to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And Diana, nice to have you in studio with us.
Thank you so much for having me too.
I'm not actually sure where to start with the two of you. Do I start at the national level or provincial level? But it was so amazing speaking to you guys just before we started filming. But I think let's start quickly then at the national level before we go to Michelle, before we talk to you provincially. Diana, but Bridge in South Africa is doing really well. We've seen you guys competing internationally quite a lot lately.
Oh yes, we try very hard to be representative at all the World Championship events. They have just had an event in Denmark.
Yeah.
The previous year we were in Buenos Aires, and so forth. We do it to attend all the international events that we can.
Michelle, we have seen in the Western Cape, before we talk about the clubs and the schools, but we've seen quite a few of our Western Cape athletes on the trips.
Yes.
Going there and competing and representing South Africa.
It's wonderful. And it's such an amazing thing to be able to mix with, sometimes better teams, but also to have, feeling of playing with the best players in the world and representing the Western Cape, which is truly amazing.
Yeah.
And, and thank you so much for your help, because it pushes us forward to be better.
All right, so there's a great question there. You're competing internationally, you're getting all that exposure. Diana, the question then for you is, how do you get better? Is it the same as every other sport? You just got to compete more and train more, get good coaching?
Well, one of our main problems is that we lack, I would say, good coaching.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we can't afford to import international coaches. This is, one of the funding requirements that we have, to bring us up on par with many of the international countries. We need to get better, and to do so, we need to have good coaches, and to do so, we need funding.
All right, so it's that never-ending circle.
It is indeed.
Michelle, but having said that, you are doing an incredible job from a Bridge development point of view,
Yes.
The growth point of view, and we certainly are seeing coaches getting out to schools
Yes.
to teach kids how to play bridge.
We're pulling in young people. We're pulling in young people to learn to play bridge. Everyone thought it was an old sport, but actually it's not. And the younger your mind is, the better it is. And we're desperate to pull young children in and to pull young adults in, instead of having them come at 60, because their knowledge is better, and their brain's working. And it's just a fascinating game. It's something that you would never stop playing.
So how would you then explain it to a parent or a teacher that is watching now, who wants to know, well, what is bridge and why would it work for us?
So bridge is a game of making least mistakes. It's like life in general. So you want to make as little mistakes as you can. But this teaching of bridge is helping them in other fields of life. It's helping them in arithmetic, in negotiating, and it gives them a self-confidence for these youngsters who don't have, the means to play bridge. And you're helping us as SASCOT to bring this to the schools and bring this into our bridge clubs. And it's an amazing thing.
How are you doing from a bridge perspective nationally, Diana? You're obviously involved at a national level. Have we got bridge in all of the provinces? How's the participation numbers looking for bridge in South Africa?
We do. We are representative in all provinces, but that's more adult.
Okay.
We need to be representative in the schools. We're coaching needs to take place a lot more than it is currently. And what we need to explain to the parents as well, that there is no outlay for equipment or anything like that, that the children can come along to the lessons. It's good for their mathematics, it's good for their, that they could imagine.
Yeah. Michelle, tell us a little bit about your more recent competitions. We saw some of the athletes to Denmark. You mentioned Buenos Aires.
And then we were in Marrakesh and Morocco. We've been practically all around the world. You know, I actually played for Scotland, and I've been here for 25 years. I want to play for South Africa, and that is going to be my main aim. But you know, they say buy a ticket. I've got to play in the trials, but I would love to represent, you know, the Western Cape, because it's my life now, and it's just fantastic.
Well, we definitely got to get you guys into the Western Cape colours for
sure.
So do you guys play inter-club competitions?
Sure.
Inter-province, inter-district? Tell us a little bit about that competition format.
Yes, we play in all mixed events. We play in the clubs. We play on Zoom. We play on Rio Bridge. We have a full session of, you know, playing against each other, all districts, you know. We have the women's SORBA, South African Women's Bridge Association, where we play in every district, and it's on Rio Bridge, and that's this weekend, and then in 3 weekends' time. It's a very competitive sport. We all want to win, and that's an amazing. And also we're bringing the kids to the, Sea Point, which is our, you know, Western Cape Bridge home, and we bring them in and we give them lunch and we tutoring, and they love it. And the parents come also. We just take a bus, so it's just an amazing thing to see the kids loving it.
Fantastic. Diana, what comes up? What's next for you guys on the cards? What's the next big event?
Well, you know, I just have to go one step back. There are a number of categories that we have here. We have a category called Open, which is really mainly men, but women are able to play in that category.
Yeah.
Then there's the women's. Then there's an event for the seniors, and seniors starts at 65. And then there's an event where it's a mixed event of specifically man and woman in the team, and each team comprises of a minimum of 4 people, usually 6. And now we are trying to bring the juniors in, because junior bridge is enormous internationally. And that is our reason for wanting to go into this.
How old is a junior?
A junior is anything from about 8 or 10 years old, yes.
All right.
And most countries have enormous junior teams right now, and we need to be representative. South Africa needs to up their game here, get the juniors going, get them into teams, and get these juniors playing internationally.
Yeah, yeah. If people want to find out more about bridge in the Western Cape, Michelle, how do they join?
Well, they go onto the Western Cape Bridge Federation. We have a very good website.
Yeah.
They can come and ask questions, and they can phone me, they can phone the president. We are so happy to give any information. Send us an email. There's the website is a good website.
So the website is a good place to start.
Yes, very much so.
Diana, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you in studio. We can't wait to get you guys back in the studio.
JP, thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure being here.
And Michelle, congratulations with everything you guys are doing in the Western Cape. We know how you've reached out to the schools in Bridgetown and Bonteheuwel and Elsie's and you and your colleagues, you guys are doing a great job. Also, we can't wait to get you guys back in studio.
But thank you for your help and standing by us. It's so much stronger.
Yeah. All right, folks, there we go. Western Cape Bridge just getting stronger and stronger, as Michelle and Diane have said. And we're looking forward to what's coming next. Of course, you'll see the bridge structures active at no less than 16 schools, I believe, so far as a start, with a number of coaches out there. We'll be back after the break. Don't go away.